So, see me, front row, blonde one, really staring, nearly angry because I was told don't smile on the picture. That was my first day in Japan at my internship I did at Kanebo Foods in Osaka. And under the same cherry blossom trees, I met this lovely guy, and we're married for 12 years now. He's a sushi chief at the airport. Check it out, it's really delicious. And yeah, we live in Switzerland, and he's happy here. And with him, I got this lovely family. They're really fun and warm-hearted. And what's fun, on the side there, you see the lovely characters. It says Kirin beer. So unromantic. But that was our wedding ceremony. And I guess your imagination of Japan is like this, like bling bling, the screens, and a little cool, little distant. And I invite you to other places to Japan, like this little island. I think these two guys weren't in Tokyo for their life, and maybe they won't go anyway. And there you really can get in touch with the people, and you have to be aware you're an alien. You're like the green guy landed in here from another planet. That's my little daughter. I rescued her out of these primary school kids. They were screaming at her like, oh, you're so cute. And she was like, Mama, help me. And that can happen to you too, especially if you go to the back of the scene, not the bling bling screen, main road, go back to the scene in the little restaurants where there are maybe 10 seats. And there you can achieve happiness for you and the others with just one word, and that's oishi. Oishi means tastes good, yummy, like wow, this food is so delicious. And if you just say oishi sometimes while you're eating, you will see faces like this because they think, wow, this gaijin, this foreigner can speak fluent Japanese. And you need another sentence for having fun at the restaurant, like that's the sentence, osusume wa nan desu ka? That means, what's your recommendation? You just surrendered, you can't speak, you can't read, you will see that on the next slide. And you will get served lovely food because you said, osusume wa nan desu ka? What is your recommendation? So remember that, and oishi, and you will have a brilliant time. You see here the menu, all in Japanese, handwritten. That's my mother-in-law at her little restaurant. You can't read anyway, so osusume wa nan desu ka? And then you say oishi a few times, and you're the star of everybody. And I always get asked, what are the do's and don'ts? What's really important? And the number one, and nearly the only thing you really have to do, get off your shoes in the right time. And really get off your shoes. And that means non-stinky shoes, matching socks without holes. The Japanese people really like that we have to tell you, because that's normal. That's the point of that's the life, that you have to have beautiful socks. And the reason why is life takes place on the floor, on these tatami mats, on these rice, I don't know the word in English, the mats out of the rice. And you're sleeping there, and in the morning you fold the futons together, and you have the whole space for living, for having a good time. And it's a double usage of the space. And about all these topics I already told you, and about other topics I talk about at my event in Zürich. I call it Japan-Spaziergang, Japan walk. The people here are listening to 5 different topics, like a podcast. I recorded that. And the topics are like train riding. Riding a train in Japan is so much fun because the Shinkansen, this really fast train, is so fast. It's nearly faster than an airplane. You don't need boarding time and check-in. It's just like getting the train, and it's so quick through all the country. And you know the Golden Temple, it's so common. You have to see it because it's magic, but please go to the unknown places. Go to the islands not known, and go to a love hotel. That's so much fun. That's the Maria Theresia in Takatsuki, my favorite one. It's really for private time for couples, you know. You live at your parents' place until you get married. So private time in the love hotel, you have to check out this. And everything I told you now in these 5 minutes you will achieve happy faces on the Japanese side, and I hope you have a happy face while traveling in Japan and just enjoy your time there because it's beautiful. Arigatou gozaimashita.